What's up, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. We are going to do 3 individual love readings, one for each of you. The timestamps are down below if you want to hop right to yours. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. I do ask that you click on the timestamp that reads tarot rules and FAQ so you can better understand what it is I do here today, okay? So without further ado, let's hop in. Semi-sextile, allowing. Interesting. All right, I'm going to shuffle that back in because it didn't seem specific enough. Here we go. We're going to start with Gemini. What's up, Gemini? Let's talk about your love life. Gemini, semi-sextile. Does that mean something to you? It sounds like cuddling to me. Let's see. All right, Gemini. Who or what is coming in for Gemini romantically? Let's get a couple oracle cards and we'll hop into the tarot. All right, so possibly something with a Scorpio or an Aries. The number 18 or 81 might be significant to you. I don't know exactly what that is, but, you know, it doesn't mean much to me. It might mean something to you. That could be someone's apartment number or something like that. It could be on their license plate. It could be in their phone number, 8118 or something like that. All right, tell me a little bit more. Some of you may be going over to someone's house for the first time and getting intimate. that could certainly be it. Again, something with Scorpio or Aries for Gemini, possibly. Double up on the Aries, okay. Some of you have a very flirtatious person and they like to tease on you and pick on you, but it's because they like you. You guys get into like philosophical debates or almost like intellectual debates, but the thing is it's all fun and games. So, and I think some of you don't understand that. You're thinking that this person is picking on you and I'm almost getting like you're turned off by it. What you don't understand is like that's their way of flirting. So whether you like it or not, that's what this person's level is at. So is it slightly immature? Maybe, but I think this is saying don't take it too seriously because especially if you're kind of sensitive by nature, like maybe a planet's in Cancer or something, whatever, doesn't matter. You may take something the wrong way when like in reality they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like I didn't even mean it. So it's saying like, pump the brakes, essentially, if you're getting into like a heated debate, because the thing is this person, I wouldn't say they don't like mean it, but more or less this person likes to goof off. It's almost like they like to push their button because they like seeing you get worked up. It's not like an evil sadistic way. It's like they think you're cute when you're angry. Like it's something like that. Like it's kind of a weird message. I'm totally with you on that one, but it's like especially if this person is relatively new and you don't kind of know their shtick by now, and you probably wouldn't because it's newish. It's saying like pump the brakes in terms of getting too heated about something because they're playing, they're fooling around. And that may have a double entendre too, but it's like they think they're being funny and cute. So anyway. Yeah, okay, I was going to say, this feels so Sagittarian to me, and then you had Jupiter come out. So Aries and Sagittarius are wanting to be seen in particular, but yeah, this person likes you. I think this person may be very blunt. They're probably very honest, especially about their opinions. And I'll be honest, they're a little bit cocky. They may have a little bit of an ego because there is something about what they say goes. And I think that you challenge them on that, which is actually really cool. Because I think what this is saying is you guys actually have a lot that you could learn from each other. You would be a good influence on them and vice versa, right? And certainly this message is not for everyone. I'm not talking about like someone who's verbally abusive or anything like that, right? I would not advocate that. But yeah, there's like, you know, funny little banter back and forth between you guys, but it's something about it. It's making you very like, there's like a simmering temper. So I think universe is like just, I'm literally seeing a cigarette butt being put out. Like, don't smoke it, Gemini. Maybe you smoking weed gets you agitated. I don't know. It has like the opposite effect on you. I don't know what that is. All right, so then, yeah, Scorpio, too. So a lot of Mars energy. Mars is kind of the overruling planet or the planet ruling over both Scorpio and Aries. And then again, Sagittarius is definitely wanting to be seen, too, as well as Scorpio, which I said anyway. All right, so some of you may get involved... Some of you may get involved with a Scorpio that could help your career or something about your reputation. Something about PR or publicity. I don't know if any of you work in such a career or possibly a Scorpio does. It doesn't have to be a Scorpio. Again, it could also be an Aries. Yeah, there could even be a business partnership or sort of like a one-time deal between you guys and you end up, you know, grabbing drinks and celebrating and maybe something flirtatious takes off. And it's not to say this all has to be new dating. I mean, I have to be honest, if I get messages for couples, I'll share those with you. I'm not sure I have any of those yet. It seems like some of you are foraying into the realm of like more intimate relationships, if that hasn't been a thing between you guys yet. But let's throw some tarot on this and see what I can clarify for you. You don't have any zodiac signs coming out. You have planet cards, which are very associated with certain zodiac signs, but like flat out, like half this deck is like, Sagittarius, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, like stuff like that, and you don't have any of those. So it might just be that you're dating around and connecting with multiple people. Some of them may just be friends, but some of them may be dating prospects, but I don't have anything, and that's why I'm saying for my solidified couples, I'm not sure this is your reading because it just doesn't feel that way to me. So we'll throw a few on it. This could be, so this relationship, it seems like, you may be visiting their house for the first time or doing something very intimate or romantic together. Ooh, yeah, so I don't know how good this looks. I feel like, obviously this isn't for everyone, Gemini, but flat out, the message here is that you guys engage within something together, right? Probably sex or whatever. It doesn't go well. Somebody is left feeling not just unsatisfied, but almost like hurt. It almost like this has the vibe of like, they slept with you and then they kicked you out of bed. Like, that's what this feels like, okay? So not great. Or the opposite, someone just got out of a really tense situation, like a sad ending. Maybe they lost their job, or God forbid, whatever it is, they broke up with their ex. It's like, this is like hit it and quit it energy. Like, I don't want to feel these uncomfortable feelings, so I'm going to do this and then I'm going to move on. And so if you're looking for anything solid, that doesn't bode well. I don't like this coming out at all, especially if this is like the first or second time that you guys are connecting. This just seems like you're better off moving along. I know that's not a great message. I'm sorry, Gemini. I just got to be honest with you. Give me one more on this, and I'll read for the other two as well. And the thing is, from what I can tell already, you have multiple Aries and multiple Scorpios coming up in this, so just know that, right? If this is one, it doesn't mean there won't be someone else out there for you. Of course there will be. Duh. Right? I don't have to tell you that. Let's see. What's the deal here? Yeah, I think this is like move right along. This could also be something involving a Cancer, or if you're not dealing with a Cancer, it could be that the next one is a Cancer, and hey, maybe it's a victory, right? I also think the fact that like the victory is coming up and the person like sealed the deal with you. It's like they got what they wanted and then they're like, oh, well, that was fun. See ya. Do you understand what I mean? There's like you may be dealing with like a low vibe in Cancer here too. In fact, that's the only kind of major arcana I have here right now. So be wary of the Cancer. And I hate to make it a gender thing. I'm just going to be super honest with you, especially the Cancer male. Right now, that could be a little bit sticky. It's like they're not dealing properly with their emotions and they're feeling sad. So when you offer yourself up and you guys maybe hook up or whatever, it's like they feel good and then they can move on again and go about their business. And like, so if you're looking for anything long term, I don't think that's going to go well. And even if you're not Gemini, even if you're just looking for like to spice it up for a night or two, there's something about this that ends in a very lackluster way, but more than lackluster, it's like feeling disappointed or used. Ugh, yeah. Don't like that one. Moving on. I do like this one. This is the one where this person kind of like, I don't love that they do this, to be clear, but it's the whole thing where like they're a little bit immature and so they pick on you because they like you. The thing is, if you're able to keep your calm and understand that, oh, that's their way of flirting, this could actually be really beautiful. Jupiter energy. It's a card of luck, of good fortune, right? This person may actually like to gamble. They may take you to like Las Vegas or something, or they may be from Las Vegas. There's some connection to Las Vegas. They used to live there or something like that. And some of them are boxers or like professional athletes, but like fighters. So I don't know if it could be something like karate, but I'm actually seeing like boxing gloves. So maybe they're just a gym rat, right? Mars energy. They got a lot of energy to burn. Very likely a fire sign. Tell me more about this. Enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, benevolence, beliefs, luck, seeking travel, positivity, right? Okay, or a male air sign, possibly Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, this person loves to talk to you, but they are very blunt. You guys you probably text paragraphs back and forth to each other. But there's something very, it stimulates your mind. There's something intellectually stimulating about this person. I don't know. I kind of like this. If you can get beyond the cocky demeanor, or I'm almost wanting to say the cold demeanor, but that's such a falsity because underneath this like very sterile, cold King of Swords, like they're a ball. They're like a circus. Like, inside it's like they're a traveling circus. This person is very fun and they have like a childlike heart or childlike enthusiasm, but you'd never know it to look at them. They come off as very, very put together. Yeah, enough said. Divine pairing. So whether you say seeking the same-sex partnership or different, right? These two are divine pairing. They have a lot in common. They could work together very well. I like that a lot, Gemini. And then this last one's possibly a Scorpio that you get involved with. First and foremost, career-wise, there's some connection to your business or to your job or to some sort of service that you offer. I'm almost getting something about like VIP. I'm hearing VIP. Almost like red carpet event. I don't know what that is. So something in the entertainment industry. It could also be someone who works as a driver for a living, almost like a limo driver or I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, or someone who sells cars or something, but they're very well put together and they have a lot of money. It's not sort of the negative connotation of like, oh, like the greasy car salesman. That's not at all what I'm getting. This person's very dapper. This person's very put together. It could have something to do with a Capricorn as well. 2 cards of Capricorn. Yeah, so this person actually offers you a lot. And the thing is, there's very much a connection to your business or your job, but it could evolve into something romantic, which that can be tricky territory, but so far so good. I don't see anything saying don't. Tell me a little bit more about this. There may be a travel opportunity. In fact, this could be something where you end up getting partnered with someone else in your company to go on some sort of trip, and I do think it's air travel. I think it's on an airplane, so it's probably fairly long distance travel. But this person's very considerate of you. They may have given up their seat or like given you their seat and something. Yeah, like this person actually is trying to impress you and offer you something tangible, something of substance. I like this a lot, actually. All right, but you're still stuck in your head about something. Something from the past. So I don't know if you guys have a history. I'm not sure. Okay, so there's 2 ways you could view this, or I'm going to view this. You're going to know which one is correct. If you don't know this person, you don't have a history, obviously, right? So this is saying you're still thinking about someone from the past that you're jonesing for, but that person's an asshole. It's done. No offense, Gemini. I know I just lost you all there, but yeah, if you're still stuck on someone from the past who didn't treat you right, but you're still kind of hoping it comes back around because the sex was really good or you're very attracted to them, right? Do you see these cards? Like, this is like, no, we're not going to do that again. Like, you're setting yourself up for disaster because that person is flirting with other people. This feels like an ex. This feels like someone you're not with, but you still fantasize about a reunion with them. Again, these are weekly readings, Gemini. Don't shoot the messenger. But right now, universe is giving you so many obstacles with that person. Like, it's not going to happen anytime soon anyway. I mean, I would say it's not going to happen, period. But, I'm not here to, like, disappoint you. I'm just reading the cards as they show them to me. So, anyway, some of you are still hung up on an ex, and so it's going to delay the approach of this person making some sort of romantic or, asking you out on a date, making some sort of offer or proposal to you. Others of you may know this person, especially if you have a history, regarding your work or your career together. You may feel like this person did something kind of shitty, or I think you just question their motives. It's almost like this seems too good to be true. Like, and for a lot of you, you may be slightly intimidated by the amount of money they make, or you feel like they're really far ahead of you in their career, and so you're like, I don't know how else to describe it. I don't think this is accurate, but I think your perception of it is like, well, why are they hanging out with me? Like, I have nothing to offer them. But you do, because they like you as a person. It has nothing to do with your job or how much you make or your bank account or how you dress. It's like, although I would offer this person loves how you dress. There's something very exciting about this to you, exciting about you to them. I think this person is jonesing for you, but I don't know, you may have a slight against this person for something that you view as either kind of shady or you just have trust issues. So this doesn't have the kibosh on it. What I see here could be very positive if you can get out of your own head. Obviously respect yourself, establish healthy boundaries, right? If you're not willing to mix business and pleasure for a good reason, then listen to that, right? That's your intuition telling you that, but I don't know. I think this could be really good. I actually do like this. I think I like this one the most with your, I don't know, it's possibly Sagittarius, Aries, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This feels more earth-based, though it could be someone who has fire in their chart or again, maybe a Scorpio. Anyway, this has potential. I like this one the most. This one I don't like. So pick your player, whoever you want to work with this week. But anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe, Gemini. I will see you next Thursday for more tarot readings. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to shuffle up and move on to Libra. All right, Libra, what's up? Let's talk about your love life. What's coming in for Libra romantically? Zodiac signs for Libra. What can I tell Libra about their love life? Whoop. Boy, this card has come out a lot. You may meet someone in your career path, in your career field. You may network or connect with someone who can possibly help you out in terms of your career path, or even like your reputation, establishing some sort of network in a field or area that you're interested in. Interesting. Both those came out for Gemini. What's 101? Is that 101? Oh, okay, so a course, almost like, chemistry 101. Some of you may be going back to school. You may be meeting somebody if you're looking to progress your career. It could be someone who's like a counselor, an advisor, or I don't know, something in a more collegiate setting, or even if you are taking classes online, there may be a connection with like a student or a fellow student or whoever, right? You guys may, I don't know, interact, and there could be sparks of romance or something like that. Others of you, I think it might just be saying that you may connect with someone who's involved in education. They may be a professor or a teacher or something to do with like the school system, especially college level stuff. So anyway, some of you are going to be getting a new house. You're going to have to move to a new house or a new residence, a new apartment, a new home in order to take a career jump. Not being at all eloquent, Libra. What's going on? You get an offer for a new job. You may have to move in order to take that. So the thing is, you may be a little bit apprehensive to do that, but it's coming up in your love reading, right? So you may meet someone in that new environment, right? If you move to a new town or a new city, a whole new sea of fish to date, right? New people. All right, what else? I really want some zodiac signs to come out. Let's see if I can get anything. So far, possibly Capricorn or Aries, but I'm not going to put my bets on that yet. So we'll see. What else is coming in for Libra? And I will clarify those with tarot too. I'm just trying to get some base ones. Interesting. So who is Sagittarius rising? That's important for some of you. Sagittarius rising. So that could be you, or that could be someone you meet. They look very Sagittarian by nature, so whatever that means. You're going to have to look that up because I don't know all the details. I feel like Sagittarians are kind of like burly. They always have like good hair, but yeah, I don't think I've ever met like a tiny, frail Sagittarius. They're the archers, right? They're manly men. And for women, totally different. But Sagittarius women, I feel like they're curvy, they're sexy. So anyway. And that is a gross generalization, so please don't come at me at the comments. Like, I'm just saying somebody has a Sagittarius rising. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, all right, and then you have something possibly with an Aquarius or a Leo. The Leo wants to cook you breakfast. In fact, the Leo may be very good in the kitchen and the bedroom. Libra. You may have I keep getting these really sexual puns and metaphors. But so anyway, something with the Leo looks hot and spicy, as does the meal that they are going to cook you. I'm being gentle. You get my metaphors here. And then there's someone who's very involved in a scientific career. They work in the science field. They could work in a laboratory or do something with medications. They could be a pharmacist, something. I'm hearing the word like chemicals, doctors, this, that. It could be, what is radiation? I don't know why I'm being told that. Anyway, very likely something to do again with a Leo or an Aquarius, or possibly both, right? You may be dating around. I see you going on a breakfast date or someone cooking you breakfast the next morning. So either way, Libra, that sounds pretty adorable. And then you have Pisces coming up last. So, all right, let's go ahead and throw some tarot on this and get you a little bit more information on each. So especially if you're moving to a new town or possibly connecting with someone who could help you in your career field. I'm hearing Wizard of Oz. The Emerald City. Did some of you just buy like an emerald piece of jewelry or an emerald piece of clothing? That's going to attract their eye, or something about the color emerald. So some of you connected with someone, but you feel like they had shady intentions. Like they told you what you wanted to hear, but they weren't committed. They may have been married. And I think some of you kind of maybe sort of knew that, but you were hoping for the best. And anyway. Yeah, it was about sex. So yeah, it was about sex. You know if that's your message. I'm not going to take that one. What else? Because that's it, right? That's the message. You slept with someone hoping they were going to break up with their wife or their husband, and they're not. But you know that, right? So let's move on. What else? What else can I tell them? So if that could become your story if you move to a small, new little town or city and you're just looking for anyone who's available, you're going to catch someone, Libra. I promise you will, but it doesn't mean they're of the right caliber. So shop around, you know, don't jump at the first offer you get, right? Especially on a dating app, too. All right, tell me more. Some of you work in an entertainment field or the entertainment industry, something about that. All right, I like this better. Okay, so let's see here. You may end up catching feelings for a Virgo, and this Virgo may appear very serious and studious and very dedicated to their work, very professional. You're right, they absolutely are. However, they have a really fun side, but it's going to take you time to tap into that in order to be able to see them let their hair down and relax and have fun with you. Don't get me wrong, this person is a lot of fun, but not at work. They have their serious hat on at work, so it's almost like you may have to like ask them out for drinks after work and like hey, like let's just get together and whatever. And then when you get to know them, I actually think that and I'm not promoting this as ooh, that's exciting. I'm just giving you the message that when this Virgo drinks, it's like they express a lot than they normally would when they're all buttoned up. And yes, of course, that's obvious, but I guess just be careful of that because they may be actually dealing with substance abuse issues. The thing is, I think it's under control for the most part, but that could spin out of control in the future. So just know that going in, I guess. For the most part, though, this is a very good message. It's just saying it could be a Leo as well, too. There's a Leo who I think is going to message you, and then there's a Virgo who I think you're working with or you're going to work with, or there may be some sort of business deal with them. And again, they come off as very serious and all buttoned up, but if you get to know them underneath that, it's like they're kind of a wild child. They're very excited. They will message you a lot. This Virgo is very vocal via text. Like if you shoot off hey, how's it going? You're going to get like paragraphs back. So that's a good sign, right? If this person is messaging you a lot, they're very likely interested. So that seems good. And again, that could happen in a new environment or a new location where you possibly feel like a fish out of water. In fact, that may have to do with your Pisces as well. Yeah, the Pisces will be a very good communicator. So, all right, let's move on to this one. So I don't know what else to tell you about this one. Something about Las Vegas keeps coming through with this card. I don't know if there's a connection to that at all. And it's funny, I actually feel like I'm reading for a Virgo, so I feel like Libra, you may have a Virgo cross watching on you right now. I just kind of feel that. But anyway. All right, so yeah, this person is very likely a Sagittarius that may show okay. A lot of messages. A Sagittarius who passes you a key. A key to what? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. A new car? Did you buy a new car from this person? Is this someone showing you a residence or an apartment complex? Is this person the person who redid your office and they're handing you the keys? There's something about this person hands you a new key. I also think it's symbolic too of this is a new doorway. It's like you're walking into new territory with a Sagittarius. Or a Sagittarius rising. And I mean, I know that's silly in itself because we don't always have the luxury of knowing people's charts. But if you have dated Sagittarians before, Libra, it's like it's almost like you can spot them. You're like, their vibe is very Sagittarius. I don't know. All right, so this person likes to have fun. They may or may not be a player. Hold on, jury's out. Yeah, I feel like this person actually kind of has I don't mean to ruin this, don't take offense, but they kind of have a Casanova vibe. Like they get around. Now, maybe you're going to be the person who changes that, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like this person puts you in a tricky place. I think you want something out of them that they're not able to give you at this time. It doesn't mean you guys can't fool around and have fun and be friends, but that could put you in a very tricky place because essentially what I'm getting is you might be lying to yourself because as much as oh, well, it's casual, it's fine, it's no big deal. I feel like on the inside you're like, but I love them so much and I want them to choose me. So here's the thing with that. You control your actions towards this person and how much you allow yourself to interact with them and vice versa. Don't put yourself in a situation that is going to make you extremely uncomfortable. So I'm being called to ask, will this person come around? They seem to be interested in them, but will they ever commit to Libra, or is this just kind of like a friends with benefits thing? It could be a very good friendship. It's saying practice a little patience here. You're still going to be single for a while, but I actually think it's kind of saying, though, too, that this I don't know what to tell you. I have 3 cards indicating Sagittarius, so I'm going to stick with that. It's not to say it couldn't be someone else, but even so, they probably have very strong Sagittarius in their chart. It's kind of saying to me, they really like being single. They like being independent. They value their freedom. Shocker, I know. Sagittarius, go figure. I don't think this person is looking to commit anytime soon. And so it's saying to me, Libra, you need to decide what is best for you. You need to honor your truth and what your heart is telling you. If you are looking for exclusivity and someone to commit to you and only you, probably skip over this one. It doesn't look like it's going to be that anytime soon. That being said, if you can look at this from a higher perspective and understand, you don't have to sleep with them, but this could be a very valuable friendship. You could just have a lot of fun with this person, right? You could go out to the clubs and go dancing and, whatever. If you can stay grounded and understand what this relationship is and that's probably what it's going to be. The thing is, I don't sense that this person is a liar. I don't think this is someone who promises you the sun and the moon and the stars and then goes and promises it to someone else and doesn't deliver. I think this person, you can probably take them at their word, but what I'm getting is you don't really like what they're telling you. And so I think there is a part of you that wants to believe that you could change their mind. That would be very unhealthy because I think you would be setting yourself up for disappointment or just quite literally contradicting what they're saying. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's like they're telling you what you can expect from them and you're like, I'll change them. I wouldn't do that because I think you're going to end up very disappointed. However, if you can understand what this is and take this person at their word, knowing that their word is very likely telling you, like, listen, I'm not committing to one. I like being single. I like playing the field. I like giving to different people or whatever. Maybe this could just be a cozy little friendship, and it's not to say it couldn't be something in the future, but it would start off as exactly what this person is telling you, if that makes any sense. There is a Virgo around you, though, a single Virgo who really wants to blend cups with you. But again, I don't think you see them or notice them because they're very professional. They're very serious. They're very buttoned up. It's like a mask. It's like a guise on the inside that they're like a big old teddy bear. Yeah, watch your addiction. I just keep hearing like your addiction to this person because I get it. There's something very just like, oh my God, like they're so dreamy and I love them so much. And like you have decided like this could be your person, only they flat out told you. That's the thing, they're not lying. They've told you like, I'm not looking to settle down. Like they've told you where they stand. And so I'm just going to reiterate, you would be smart to take them at their word. Take them at face value. Don't make it something else in your head that it isn't physically in person, right? Because that's going to be disastrous. It's going to lead to a lot of broken hearts and feelings. And the thing is, this person's going to be like, but I told you from the beginning that you know what this is? Have you guys seen the movie 500 Days of Summer? That's what this is. People grossly, totally do not understand what that movie is about. At the end of it, people are hating on Zooey Deschanel, right? It's like, oh, well, she said this and blah, 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 and he, she broke his heart. She didn't. She said from the beginning she wasn't looking for anything, and then Joseph Gordon-Levitt was like, oh, but I'll change her mind. And then at the end, right, he's the chump. But he finds another girl. So that's what this is. This is going to be like a hit it and quit it thing and you fall madly in love with them and then realize, oh shit, that's not what it is. Or you can save yourself the hassle entirely and understand this person isn't looking for the same things I want, but you know what? I could be friends with them, okay? Or you can disregard it entirely and move on. For some of you, I actually think like that would be your best bet because I see this being a struggle for you guys, and some of you guys have already been through this and you know exactly what I'm talking about. It could be with a Capricorn, Sagittarius, Cusper especially. All right. Last but not least for Libra, I hate to be all like down. I don't want you guys to get hurt. And that's what it feels like this is where that is leading. But again, you can't fault them though if they were very blunt and open with you and told you what they wanted out of it, Last but not least, let's talk about a Leo or an Aquarius. They like your butt. They think your butt is cute. They like to touch your butt. This is the one who's like a chef or there's two storylines here, so pick one. Somebody is involved in they're like a restaurateur or they just love to cook. They love to bake. They spend a lot of time in the kitchen. They may show you how to cook something. They want to cook you breakfast. They want to take you out to fancy restaurants. The other one is like a little, don't be offended, but they're kind of like a nerdy scientist type, but like you don't even know. Like they're that kind of nerdy scientist. their intellect turns you on, Libra, right? You're an air sign. This person's very smart, and yeah, you're like, ooh, tell me more. Talk dirty to me. That's what this sounds like. All right, tell me a little bit more about this. I actually like this one a lot so far. It could be with a Scorpio. Okay, this could be a transformational relationship in your life. You may end up having kids with this person, or this person may have kids from another marriage. This is also saying to me, you have options. These two, here's the thing. These are actually both fairly good candidates for you, Libra. So if you're single and looking, it might be one of those funny things where you've been single for a long time and then all of a sudden, you know, however you're meeting them, dating apps, whatever, you may actually have two really good options at the same time. But you know what universe is saying? You can't have both. You got to pick one. Because here's the thing. As much as I get it, you know, in the early stages of dating, it's fine. You can play the field a little bit until you reach that point where it's like, so are we a thing? Are we exclusive, right? You may end up playing the field a little bit, but it says to me that if you are planning on maintaining that duality for a long time, it's going to bite you in the ass. So I wouldn't do that if you truly care about these people and respect them. You got to choose one eventually, right? So tell me a little bit about... Either one of these could be Scorpio, okay, so know that in advance, but then there's one that's a Leo and there's one that's an Aquarius. I just keep getting that, so tell me about possibly the Aquarius or, again, the Scorpio, whatever. You might be dealing with two, so... they're still thinking about it. They're still, or there's, I don't know, tell me more. They're a knockout. It's like... I'm so glad to not perpetuate the myths that Aquarians are bad in bed, because I have heard that myth before. Again, stereotype. This is actually contradictory to me. It's saying just the opposite. It's like, again? Like, it's that type of vibe. It's steamy with the Aquarius. They're into all sorts of experimental shit. Libra, okay. But okay, so they're confusing. And the thing is, I'm sort of confused by it too, but it's not that they're hot and cold. They seem interested, but they seem apprehensive to put a label on it or a title on it. I think they value not being... I don't know. There's just something to me like... I don't necessarily think this person is looking to be a bachelor or bachelorette, whatever. They're not looking to be a player. I don't get that vibe from them, but it seems like every time you try and move it forward into like, well, should we... I don't know if it would be like move in together. It seems like that would come really quickly. But do you know what I mean? It's like you're trying to advance it to the next level and you want some sense of... It's like you're looking for an answer like, so we're a thing, right? And there's something, your person gets a little bit finicky every time you mention something kind of serious. But the thing is, I don't think they're playing the field, though. I think they're not, what it is, they're not looking to rush it. They don't want to put labels on anything yet. They approach things very slowly. They may have strong earth in their chart or something like that. But the intensity is there. The passion is there. The flames of love is there. Yeah, they love in a different way. You guys may speak a different love language. So it's not to say that this won't, work out or couldn't work out. It's just, there's a learning curve to this person is how I would describe it, and vice versa. You guys meet and there's definitely a connection, especially physically, but when it comes to like long-term plans, either you disagree on something or someone's being very mysterious about it, because here's the thing, they might not know what they want long-term. So here's the thing, if you are interested in this, I would not snuff out the flames because they can't give you answers about, what's their 5-year plan. They probably don't have one. I'm just being honest with you. It's not to say that they don't have a professional job or they have a lot going for them, but they don't plan their life out the way you do, Libra. I don't know what else to tell you. So because of that, I am sort of getting a message that you may consider the Scorpio over this one. Give me one card on that. Would that be wise? And I mean, you guys already know the answer, right? If this is your story and you're not feeling it because you want a sense of commitment or you want answers. It's like you're playing the judge. It's like guilty or not guilty. You want answers from this person about the long term and the future, and I can tell you immediately that's not going to happen. I don't get any malintent. I don't get the fact that they're like stringing you along. They honestly don't know, and they don't want you to be the one to force them to make that choice. Because they may have had an ex-wife who did that to them and they felt like they sacrificed their life and their freedom to join lives with this person. And so I think that ended. but now it's like they're new and single and dating, and they're like, I'm not looking to commit to anyone for like the next 6 months. So it's like cease and desist. Like, I hear you, and like I like hanging out with you, but if you want promises and wedding rings from me, like move it along. So here's the thing. I think a lot of you don't like that about this person. And again, who am I to say that you can't, Like, tell me what the Scorpio then. The Scorpio may have another family, or I don't know. The Scorpio may have a child, in which case they're very committed to that child, which is beautiful, but it may impact their ability to date. Yeah, I don't know. I love me, my Scorpios. This one may leave you high and dry. This one may leave you Five of Pentacles style, or you're always going to be like the stepmom. Does that make sense to anyone? And I think you're trying to break beyond that and be like, no, like I'm the mom now. Like, and Scorpio's like, no, you're not. That one I don't actually like. Sorry, I'm just gonna say it. And then so tell me about the Leo. The Leo who loves to cook, maybe, or the Leo who heart surgeon, a heart surgery, or I don't know. I don't know what that is. Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. They hold you in very high regard. This person's very generous. This person would spend a lot of money on you. Because, again, that's their love language. That's how they show you that you matter. They spend money on you. So, I was going to say, of all signs, I feel like Libra would be like, well, that's okay with me. Babe, can I have $20? I gotta go here. I gotta go there. $20, that's nothing. It's more like, babe, can I have $2,000? I gotta go shopping. This is like a Cinderella story. That's what I get from this. The passion is there. The love is there. There's like I don't even know if I love this story, but I'm just going to say it because I'm seeing it in the cards. There's like a rags to riches thing with this Leo. So for a lot of my Libras who grew up penny pinching and who felt like they didn't have enough or they didn't get their fair share of whatever, issues with your own parents, with your own siblings, it seems like you meet someone very wealthy and it's almost like they save you. It's literally like Pretty Woman. It's like rags to riches, aside from the whole like hooker thing, but yeah, I see marriage, especially for same-sex couples too. But they're going to make you sign a prenup or something about, I don't know, be careful because money could be an issue that comes between you that causes a lot of arguments and fights. So make sure you're in this for the right reasons. But as long as money isn't an issue between you guys, right? And you understand what I mean by that, as long as it's not like a tit for tat thing, there's a lot of passion there. Something with the Leo could work out, especially long term. You may end up getting married to them. The Leo may also have a twin, or you may have a twin Libra. There's something about a twin at the wedding. So anyway. All right, Libra, that's what I got for you. I feel like that was a long one. Yeah, it was. Okay, we are going to reshuffle these up and move on to Aquarius next, which you may want to stick around for because you had an Aquarius coming into yours. So, all right, Aquarius, last but not least, my lovely Aquarian air signs. Let's do it. What's coming in for Aquarius? Thanks for coming to my channel, guys. I appreciate you. Let's get you some good messages. We'll take these. They fell right in front of me. Actually, we'll take them all. Why not? Saturn in third house. All right. So somebody in your community or in your neighborhood, possibly a Capricorn you may be connecting with. You also have someone who works in a healing career or a healing industry. There's a very positive, harmonious flow of energy with them. Your Chiron placements may match, and if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. It's not a huge deal. Then you also have Taurus and Capricorn. Chirons are, I think it's technically a comet, but certainly don't quote me on that. Look it up. But we look at it in birth charts. So the same way you look at someone's Venus placement or their Mercury placement or their Mars placement, Chiron is something you also consider, and it's more symbolic of like almost karmic wounds you're meant to heal in this lifetime. Now, yes, I know it's a little hippy dippy for some of you out there. And for others of you, it's not. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But there might be something about you guys are meant to heal each other. The fact that it's showing up with trine, that's a very positive aspect. So it's something about the way you guys meet it's almost like a synchronicity, or it's just saying when you do meet this person, there's a really nice flow of energy. There's compatibility there. And if it doesn't necessarily have to do with Chiron placements in a birth chart, it has to do with, again, like I'm almost hearing like emotional wounds that you guys help each other heal. There's a very positive aspect there, but I don't really have any zodiac signs there. Possibly, maybe, sort of another Aquarius, but we'll clarify that with some more tarot. And then last but not least, you do have 2 actual zodiac signs showing up. So you may be deciding between a Capricorn and a Taurus. The way those 2 came out together, it almost seems like either or. You may also have a crush on one of those signs who is already engaged or involved with, one of those zodiac signs. So let's throw some stuff on that and see what I can clarify for you. What deck do we want to use? I feel like I want to use this one. I feel like I almost fell out of my chair. That would have been so embarrassing. You would have never seen it, though. I would have edited that out. I'm just kidding. That could have been real bad. Okay, here we go. We're going to talk about your love life. Let's start with this Taurus Capricorn stuff. I'll throw cards on each of them because maybe it's just a decision, right? It might not be any third-party stuff. Who knows? Though I feel like it might be. I'm looking at the trine. The trine is literally 3, right? So something about the number 12 might be important. That could be someone's address or license plate, phone number. I don't know. Something about 12. There's a lot of 12s. Somebody may have a daughter or a son who's 12. I don't know. Something like that. So let's set the intention. Let's clarify some cards for my Aquarius people on Taurus. What can you tell me about Taurus for Aquarius? Taurus. It's a good offer. Queen of Pentacles. Possibly wifey vibes there with the Taurus. Or you. Maybe the Taurus is going to ask you to, it could be a marriage proposal. I don't always get that with this card, but I actually do kind of see it there. There's something about redoing furniture, like, so random. Like something about reupholstering, like furniture or curtains or something like interior design. Okay, so your Taurus may do that for a profession. That actually would make tons of sense. Taurus being ruled by Venus, kind of that like beautiful, let's beautify everything. So yeah, someone may work as a designer, especially an interior designer. There could be something to do with quite literally your furniture. Like, they sold me a couch and broke my heart. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know what that is. So then your Capricorn is like a scientist. They're like a little wizard. They're very smart. Obviously, they're very business savvy. They're a Capricorn. What else can you tell me? Ooh, but there's 10 of Cups energy there, too. So, yeah, I mean, so here's the thing, Aquarius. Depending on if you have one of those elements very strong in your chart, like if you have a stellium in Capricorn or Taurus or whatever, you're a rising of those signs, this feels like long-term commitment and marriage. And I don't mean third party, but I mean between you, Aquarius, and someone who has very strong Taurus or Capricorn, or if that's you, then do you understand what I mean? There's actually very strong vibes here. There's a lot of good chemistry. There's a lot of like sexuality. There's a lot of good proper communication. There's 10 of Cups. There's a big offer. This feels like moving in with this person. This could even be someone you work with at like a design firm, or I'm hearing design firm. So maybe you don't know who this person is, but I suppose this could be a huge projection into the future. But if it's not husband, wifey, whatever, it doesn't matter the gender vibe, something that goes long into the future. It's just saying appreciate it for what it is, because right now it seems pretty kick-ass. I actually like this a lot. The only other thing I'm going to say, and I have to be honest, this is not the main message, but this is like the little extra for those who don't get what this is. If there is a third party involved with any zodiac sign, someone already has a wife or a partner, however you want to view it. So I don't know who you are. If you're already married, it's possible there's some side activity going on. This can be the little trickster of the deck, right? Or you can reverse the roles. So, I mean, I'm never an advocate of third-party stuff. Like, I'm not here to beat you up about it or judge you. I know it happens, but I mean, what do you want me to tell you? Like, go for it? Like, I can't. Like, I can't endorse that, but I do kind of see it if you do sense that you're getting wandering eyes or whatever. So just be cognizant of that, because, I mean, I don't know. I've never pulled a tarot card on like, hey, well, is it okay to do the third party thing? I mean, 7 of Cups, I would say no. Someone's going to be emotionally fraught by that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even want to read for that because I don't endorse it, but whatever. Again, that's not the main message. I actually think this has long-term potential. Again, Taurus and Capricorn, possibly something with a Gemini too. You guys actually came up a lot in Libra's reading, so if you are interested in a Libra, you may want to hop back over to that last reading because it may speak to you. All right. Yeah, I mean, you got 10 of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. I like that. So we're going to move on. So this is the one where it's like this person works as like a healer, or there's something compatible about... I know we don't look at like synastry with like Chiron placements, though maybe some of you do, who am I to say? But there's something, it's almost like... this is a karmic partner. It was a karmic match. It has a lot to do with like fate and destiny. It could be like a chance meeting, or it could be someone who just simply works as a healer, or something very spiritual, someone who works as a light worker. Do I like this? I like most of it. Let's see. This comes in out of the clear blue. You're not expecting this. It may actually, some of you, it's like you're having a lucky day. It's like you got some sort of recognition at work, or some sort of recognition from, I don't know, it could even be a family. It could even have something to do with like a birthday gift, or some sort of like recognition or gift or celebration in your honor. You're so elated by already having a really good day. You're not even, like, the idea of love offers is not even in your head, and that's when this happens. It comes out of nowhere. Okay, I do like this. This is awesome. So the Fool. I'm just gonna, like, go about my day in this optimistic manner. It's great. It's fun. Someone is already presenting me with, like, an award or some sort of recognition. Look how exciting this is. This just made my day. This just made my year. This just made my month. Whatever. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, oh my gosh, I have another great option. And they're my soulmate, right? This is cool. I really like this. Sometimes I don't like the Seven of Swords. I don't gonna tell you guys that. I don't mind this because this is like you go from 1 to 2 options. Or not even necessarily options, opportunities. And the fact that it ends, like this little storyline, if you will, ends with like, hey, we're soulmates and we're going to go out dancing together. Like, this doesn't seem like oh my God, I found out my partner is cheating. If it was, it wouldn't be showing up with a trine. This is like a very beautiful... I'm wanting to say happenstance, but it's destiny. It's like the divine steps in and initiates this meeting of you guys. And like, I just want to say, Aquarius, you seem so happy. In fact, it might be with another Aquarius, and I don't think you necessarily know this person yet, or if you already know them, you have no idea that they look at you in a romantic sense, but it just seems like out of nowhere, you're already having a kick-ass day, and then this person is like, hey, congratulations about your promotion. Do you want to go out to dinner with me? And you're like, yes, I do. I really like this. They may like literally take you dancing or something, and more in metaphor though, it's like you're doing the happy dance on the inside. You already had like a really lucky day or a lucky circumstance happen to you. I don't know, maybe you find money on the street, right? Maybe you find $50 on the street and you're just like, oh my God, this is going to be a good day. And then you meet someone, in the line at the grocery store. It doesn't have to be these big grandiose things, but this just seems beautiful. I don't know what it is, but do it. Do it. Chase that one. Let's see. Although you really don't have to chase them. It seems like I have to be honest, it kind of falls into your lap and it seems really good. Let me know if that makes sense to you. All right, so then this third one, possibly another Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. Again, it could be another Aquarius or a Gemini. This person may work as a photographer. This person may be very athletic and spend a lot of time in the gym. This person may even design sneakers or do something with athletic wear. They could be a model, especially for athletic wear. I know these are so random, but you're all up in your head about this person. You in love with them, but what's the deal? They're a pain in the ass though, aren't they? Why won't they commit to you? Why don't they want to be with you? It's a pain in the ass. It's a lot of weight you're carrying for them. In fact, you may be eating your feelings. No offense. I totally just heard that, so I said it. I don't mean to offend anyone, but you have a lot of anxiety about this person. I'm really getting why they won't choose you. And the thing is, you're carrying that energy around like it's a prison sentence. Maybe this person isn't the one. Maybe it almost seems like all the signs are there. The universe is throwing you obstacles, and it seems like you guys are stuck. And this person is just, this feels like a Capricorn or a Gemini. The thing is, Aquarius, don't sacrifice your self-respect for this person, because if they don't recognize how amazing you are, then maybe it was never meant to be. Maybe you're quite literally moving in this direction and, something really great is about to happen, but it's like universe is asking you to release the relationship that's really weighing heavily on you, and it just doesn't seem high vibe. It doesn't seem high vibrational, or however you want to say it. It seems like it's like you've reserved your heart for them and you've locked it up and thrown away the key and like, but they're not coming to get it. It's like you've preserved it. You're waiting for them, but it's just like there is something to do with the heart here, and I feel like that may actually have to do with like a heart condition or something. Does that make sense to anyone? I don't do scary readings. It just maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know something. Someone's like a what do you call that? I'm hearing the word cardiac. Someone who works in that medical field or something like that. And I mean, the heart obviously has a lot of, metaphors and symbolism in a love reading too, but maybe they're ruled by Venus. I don't know why that's coming up, but they've put you in a tricky spot too, because it may seem like they're stringing you along. But here's the thing. Honestly, what I'm getting from this, and please don't take offense, I'm only here to help you guys. I truly mean that. From your perspective, it feels like they're stringing you along, and so I think you're kind of agitated about it. The thing is, they don't see it that way. So there's already a miscommunication of what's going on, because I think a lot of my Aquarians out there, this so doesn't seem Aquarius to me, but I'm just going to keep going because hopefully it'll make sense to someone. It's like you have put all your eggs in one basket and you've decided that this is your person, and the longer they wait and delay and leave you on red, right, all the texts, you're getting angry and agitated when the whole time the universe was sending you these messages of like, nope, this is not the one, halt, yield, like turn back around. And the thing is, I don't think this person is trying to manipulate the situation to get you to wait for them. I think this person arguably has been clear about what they want, or they're just not man enough to say it or woman enough to say it, but they're not giving you any indication that they're in. So it's I don't know if like fantasy has gotten carried away or whatever. I don't know. I think you have something better, but I don't think it's with this person. I think you have Two of Cups, indicating something relatively newish. I think it's with this one, though. You're quite literally headed in this direction, away from the prison sentence on waiting for this Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, I don't know. And I totally understand that you have those zodiac signs showing up in multiple areas, so that quite clearly says to me there may be multiple Aquarians or multiple Capricorns involved. You're dealing with Saturn energy, which ultimately is about lessons and karma and frustrations, but things that we need to overcome in this lifetime. I think you need to overcome holding on to someone who doesn't respect you, or they just don't match what you want in life. And I know that's such like it's a pill to swallow, but I think the sooner that you come to grips with that, you're making room in your life for partnership that really values what it is that you deserve. Or I hate to say the missing piece to the puzzle, because ultimately I like kind of the idea that we're whole on our own. But that's what I mean. It's like you're looking for this person to fill a void or a hole that they're not. That sounds dirty. You know what I'm saying. Moving on. Tell me a little bit more about this person. Is there any hope here? I can already tell, though, you're not in a healthy state of mind about it, though. Yeah, this person doesn't know what they want. Seven of Cups. It might be a Leo, too. Or you may have a Leo. Yeah, okay. In fact, I like this. There may be a Leo coming into your life, so get rid of the riffraff, the people who don't treat you right. It could be a Leo, but here's the thing. It may also have to do with the fact that if they're entertaining offers from you, Aquarius, they may also be doing that with a Leo. Seven of Cups says to me, you're not the only one. They may have their eyes on many prizes, or they may be dipping their toe in multiple pools, right? Trying different people on for size. The thing is, I don't necessarily think they're hiding that from you. Obviously, I don't think this person is telling you that. But I don't think they're hiding it either. So I don't think, from this person's perspective anyway, they haven't given you any indication that they're waiting on you or that they're going to come back to you when they can. There's like this, honestly, it kind of seems like this person is interested in like friends with benefits type stuff. And as much as you may try to warm up to that idea, I think your heart is like, I don't want that. Like, I don't... And, maybe you do, in which case it could work out if that's the case. But I don't sense commitment coming from this. I think this is bittersweet, because you're going to walk away from this relationship a changed person, and you're looking at it as from the negative perspective. You're looking at it from, yeah, I'm changed because they broke my heart. That's not where the story ends. You're walking away from this a changed person because you realized what you were settling for before and how you're really going to change like your MO in future love relationships. This person likes to be in the power seat too. They do, and here's the thing. I'm not necessarily saying they're an egomaniac, but they pull the strings in this relationship and they know that. They know that you're waiting on them, so they're in no rush to go communicate with you. Because in a sense, they know that you're waiting. There's a lot of Aquarius Saturn energy here. Aquarius and Capricorn, because both of you are ultimately ruled by Saturn. And again, the Lovers, which I know we get all the feels when we see this card, but when it's surrounded by these, this is like a karmic relationship. Ultimately, to me as a reader too, before I even hop into like, oh, romance and passion, the Lovers really does talk about choices and decisions. In the Lovers card, there's almost always a bridge to gap, or do you understand what I'm saying? There's usually a mountain between the lovers. That could indicate that, ooh, there's like a wedge here. There's an obstacle in between these people, and we got to figure out what it is. I think the obstacle is that this person isn't choosing one, and I think you really want them to choose you. So anyway, I know I've lingered on kind of the negative, pessimistic, I guess you could say. I don't mean for it to be that way. I see no point in sugarcoating this to tell you, oh, well, it could be something in the future, because I just don't see that right now. I think you have two badass options over here that I would really encourage you to pursue. And I know it's hard to hear that, right, when you don't really have a pulse on who or what this is yet, but this is about having faith, isn't it, right? It's about having faith that there's other things out there for you. And if you're constantly met with opposition and trying to get this person's attention, or it feels like they're stringing you along or this or that, that might be a sign. Best bet, communicate with this person. Tell them where you're at and what you're feeling. And the thing is, some of you don't want to do that because you're afraid it's going to be the final straw in losing them. The fact that you're even operating out of fear of, well, what if I lose them? That's not healthy. I don't know what else to tell you. This has a lot of Gemini vibes to it as well. The Lovers in the third house. Yeah. And it might be difficult too, because you guys may share social friends or social circles. You may have the same pack of friends or groups of friends that get together a lot or whatever. And so it makes it all the more awkward, because the thing is, I think you're suspicious too that they have eyes for other people. And I just have to be blunt. I think you're right. I think they do. So anyways, if this is your story, I would, encourage you to go after these other opportunities, or at least make room for them. I would let go of what isn't serving you. What has run its course? What have you graduated from? It's like you're trying to, what is that expression, like beat a dead horse? It's like, it's done. It's died, and it's not doing anything for you. So I do think this is like, it's time to move on, because it's really going to get a lot better when you do. I also encourage you to book a personal reading. That way we can dig deeper into this energy and we can figure out what this is for you guys. So anyway, if you want to book a personal reading, shoot me an email. That's in the box below, the description box. Other than that, I will see you guys next Thursday for more tarot readings. Bye, Aquarius. Welcome to the Intuitive Teacup, my friends. These tarot readings are meant to motivate, empower, and inspire you. Please keep an open heart and an open mind as you watch these general readings, as some material will resonate and some might not. Do have faith it is serving someone out there, and take away only what resonates for you. Please release the rest. Feel free to book a personal reading with me if you would like something catered specifically to your inquiries and energy. That information is down below for you. You are responsible for all actions and decisions and the vibe that you bring to this channel. This is optional advice or guidance, and of course, you will always have free will. Check the box below for my social media links, the decks I use, and more information on this channel. Let's hop into your tarot reading.